Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
15 PCA.
810-454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. So we have a second trailer for the new Tomb Raider anime. It's a cartoon. Unless it's 100% made in Japan by Japanese people, it is not an anime. It's just a different way to say cartoon. Why is Western society so afraid of the word cartoon? It's okay. It doesn't mean it's bluey just because you said cartoon. Just Tomb Raider cartoon, or just call it the animated series. You can do that too. But this attaching anime to everything is a little bit ridiculous. I absolutely can't stand it. But the second trailer, still, I am waiting on a story trailer, not another quick action trailer where they just show a bunch of stuff happening. We get a little tiny bit of kind of like Laura's character, how they're going to portray her in this. I just need story. I need story trailers now because I know they're going for the Tomb Raider that's based off the new games, which I do enjoy. All three of those games are great. Solid 8.5s out of 10. You have great action. The combat's good. I like the progression system. I love any game that allows you to like hunt 3 boars and then you get their skins and make a new pouch that carries more arrows, like all that kind of progression stuff. I really love that in all the Far Cry games. I couldn't play the newest Far Cry. I couldn't get into it, even though I've played every Far Cry game since the very beginning. But they have a similar system where you have to hunt certain animals and there'll be like epic hunts you can do and you get like epic gear. I love doing all that stuff in every Tomb Raider game, the new ones. I only ever use my bow and arrow, because I think it's cheating to use guns. So I always did like the hunting version of like Lara. It was so cool. So we're getting that one. And I don't know if they're adapting the first game, but it looks like they're taking elements of the games, the new games. I don't know if they're necessarily going to adapt it completely. But we have like this older gentleman guy. He's going to be the friend of the father, or the friend of the family. And he's going to be the evil guy who doesn't find artifacts to like bring them to like everybody. He finds them so he can sell on the black market. Oh, he's the bad guy. And maybe he had something to do with their father's death. It's very simple. Like you can see that coming from a million miles away. We get this other lady who is, okay, in chat, tell me in the comments, is this lady a lesbian? What are the chances that this woman is full-blown 1,000% lesbian? I think there is no doubt whatsoever that this woman loves the ladies. I mean, just the design is lesbian. Hollywood lesbian right here, 1,000%. And is Laura going to have a crush on her? They may not say Laura's into girls, but she's going to get all like, oh, whenever she talks to this girl. I guarantee it. It's just something that has to happen, right? But we get here's the thing. This is a very issue in the games where in the beginning, Laura, she's like some 19-year-old girl who wants to go on adventures. She ends up having to go through this extraordinary circumstance, and that would affect you. In real life, if you survive through a thing like this, you would get a little bit of a PTSD going on here. Because what's one aspect I liked about the games is like whenever you would go to a safe spot, which would be like a campfire, like a little camp, base camp, Laura would reflect on everything that's happened. And then you would see her just kind of sitting there and she kind of has that look on her face like, oh, I just killed 15 guys, but I have to survive because they were trying to kill me, but you have to justify it, which is true. If people try to hurt you, you can hurt them back and save your life. You can do that, but it doesn't mean it doesn't affect you in some way. So we get lots of scenes of like Laura, like, looking at the blood on her hands and her going crazy. This is an aspect of the game which I think they handled very well. I don't know if they're going to be able to do the same thing, because there is one scene in particular where my eyes rolled so hard I saw my brain. That's how bad the eye roll was. Laura's going around like fighting. She's like in like I don't know, like sneaker mode. She's wearing the beanie all black and everything. Her eyes are glowing red and she looks like a demon. She's not a monster. Unless they're doing some type of thing, the only way to justify this look on her face as if she got hit with some kind of gas that like gave her like a super adrenaline rush, and this was like her like, you know, going full like crazy mode. I don't want her to have like a demon, like an actual literal demon that's making her look like this, because no one's eyes glow red like this. So I don't know what they're gonna do to justify this, except for, oh, now she's a badass and this is her inner demons, and oh, she's killing people, and I don't like that at all. That this one screenshot is affecting me in ways where I don't like this. I don't want to watch this. This turns me off so much, because Lara isn't some bloodthirsty killer that you see in this screenshot right here. Oh my god, it irritates the hell out of me. We still haven't heard Lara talk in 2 trailers. We hear her like grunt and like like when she's like jumping on stuff, and it's actually the first time you hear her like make a noise, it made me laugh because it's kind of like a little But we do see one thing I really did like. You see Lara like in this dress. She's looking pretty damn fine in this dress. Here's the thing. And a lot of people, especially on Twitter, I'll defend the games, and everyone's like, "Oh, they made her boobs smaller. She's not as boobalicious as she used to be." True, 1000% true. But she still is a very unbelievably supermodel level gorgeous woman. Would I've liked for her to have the big boobs like the original, just, you know, for original's sake, but she's still absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you wouldn't want to know Lara. I mean, seriously, what are you, crazy? But that's super nice that she's like in this really like pretty dress, very colorful. Something that struck me that I'm surprised that I didn't notice it before, since I absolutely love this other show. This is starting to shape up to be Carmen Sandiego. I mean, she's going to go around, and this is from what I've heard, that she's not going to be raiding tombs and like bringing artifacts to the British Museum. She's going to steal things and bring them back to the people. Who else did that? Anyone? Carmen Sandiego did that. Who else had like a group of friends that were like, you know what I'm saying? Like she in this trailer, because in the game she had like a crew of people. I like that Big Simone guy. He was so cool. He was very protective of Lara, but at the same time he realizes she can kind of take care of herself, but he can't help not be a big brother. But who has a group of people, they go around stopping another person from stealing ancient artifacts, and then make sure they're protected and brings it back to the people. This is straight up Carmen Sandiego. Like 100%. Is it not? What's the difference? You get an extraordinarily beautiful woman going around stealing from stealers and then bringing it back. I don't know. It feels like you copied Carmen's homework. Here's the things where I see stuff where it could be false. Her showing her go too crazy. Like she's like a mental patient. Don't make her that. No, she isn't that. That isn't Lara. 2, you have scenes where Laura's kicking everyone's butt, but then there's like a scene where she's fighting a lady, and of course this is going to be one of the hardest fights she's ever had because she's fighting a lady. Don't make all the men stupid, dumb, or evil, and easily defeated. Those are the 4 things you can be as a man, but if you're the women, you can be multifaceted. Please don't do that. There's no evidence of it, but I just can see that easily happening. And the whole Lara steals to bring things back. She should be more of an Indiana Jones character who will go into this ancient cave, find this ancient artifact so the whole world can see it and the whole world can enjoy it. It's not this whole, oh no, you got to give it back to the people. Here's the thing. If it wasn't for the British, you know how many artifacts we would never have? Because left in the hands of the people it belongs to, destroyed, sold on black markets, or completely lost to time forever. Is that better? Was it better for the British to take some Egyptian thing and put it in a museum so the whole world can enjoy this for all time and eternity? Or it get lost forever to time? And, oh no, a white person didn't touch it, so it means it's okay? You're crazy if you believe that. I love museums. It preserves things for all time. So everyone can enjoy this. Everyone can look upon this artifact or this painting or this sculpture, or, you know, and it can be there forever instead of it being lost to time. Because how many things have been destroyed by invading peoples who took over a land or something, and then they were gone forever, and we'll never know. So don't make it too silly with the. While in Carmen Sandiego, there was always like that scene at the end of the episode where like the item got returned to the people, and it was like the greatest thing ever. That works for Carmen Sandiego because it was always based that way. It was never framed any other way in that series. And then did basically just copying the homework and making Laura do that same exact thing. I don't know. It's worrisome. I need a story trailer. I need to hear Laura's voice. I need to see her talk, and because this has all been action. Every trailer's been nothing but action. There's things that have to happen in between the action. So I'm still on the fence. I'm moving more negative than from that first trailer. I was willing to give it a little more sway, but this one kind of pushed me back the other way because there's a couple of things that I saw that just didn't sit with me well, but I'm still maybe 5 out of 10 right now, but Crimson's in here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.